All the articles you have come to love in Equus magazine are now available in this podcast, Equus on Audio. Each article is released as its own separate episode to make them quick and easy to listen to. Search Equus on Audio to subscribe on your favorite podcast player, and you'll never miss an article.
You can enjoy your favorite equine videos all in one place with Ride TV, the ultimate equine streaming platform. The newly relaunched Ride TV has all the series you love, like mini horses and ridiculous ranches, plus top-tier training videos and event footage from Horse and Rider On Demand and BarrelRacing.com. Live the action, learn from the pros, love the stories. Subscribe to Ride TV today for only $19.99 to see where your ride takes you. Visit ridetvgo.tv to subscribe.
This article is by Christine Bear, a cat with McMucklisky, BVSC. It was posted on September 27, 2024, and is titled PPID linked to lower bone density. Pituitary pars intermedia dysfunction, PPID, also known as Cushing's syndrome, can cause an array of problems. These include a slow-to-shed coat, muscle weakness, compromised immunity, and chronic laminitis. Now, researchers have added one more PID-related complication to the list: increased risk of bone fractures. PPID occurs when an enlarged and overactive pituitary gland leads to excessive levels of adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH. PPID isn't identical across species, but ACTH does play a role, so there are similarities, says Harold Schott, DVM PhD, of Michigan State University. We were thinking about the effects of Cushing's disease in dogs and people, where a decrease in bone mineral density and fractures have been documented, so we thought it would be wise to look into that for horses. The Michigan State University study was based on 5 horses with managed PPID and 10 healthy horses to serve as controls. After taking blood samples to measure ACTH levels, the researchers examined each horse's lumbar vertebrae and cannon bones for signs of fractures or weakness. They found that the vertebrae of horses with PPID had significantly lower bone mineral density compared to the vertebrae of the healthy horses. The cannon bones did not show this difference, however. This, says Schott, may be due to the weight-bearing function of those bones. In veterinary school we learn about Wolff's Law, which explains how bone responds to strain, becoming stronger, says Schott. The bones of the vertebral column don't bear weight like supporting limbs do, so this could account for the changes we are seeing in the vertebrae of PPID horses, but not the cannon bones. A reduction in bone density increases the risk of fracture. You can get fractures in these vertebrae just from movement, says Schott. A horse may lie down to rule, putting stress on the vertebrae. If the bone is even slightly fragile, this could be enough. Although none of the study horses had vertebral fractures, Schott says there have been reported cases of fractures of other bones in older horses with advanced PPID, because the study horses were not receiving treatment for PPID. It's unknown whether medication might help prevent loss of bone density. We'd like to study that, as well as the role nutrition may play, says Schott. We've proposed a study to look at calcium metabolism in PPID horses and how that might play a role in management of the condition. In the meantime, Schott says, these findings underscore the fact that PPID is a systemic disease. My overall goal is to get people to not just think of PPID as a long, fuzzy hair coat problem but as an endocrine disorder with multiple potential problems. PPID affects the entire body, so we need to look beyond their shaggy coats to help them.